So in this picture, we have a cone that has been scooped out of a cylinder. So think about a tub of ice cream that you eat. Rather than eating around the top, you eat out a cone from it with your spoon. So it's really perfect. So you have a nice cone inside of your ice cream. You know, you could try it someday. It might be kind of fun to do. So we're going to find the surface area of this by modifying our equations. So normally for a cone, for a cylinder, the equation is 2 bases plus the perimeter times the height. Okay, and for a cone, that's 1 base plus half of the perimeter times the slant height is your standard formula for the surface area of a cylinder and the surface area of a cone. But notice we can't actually touch the top of the cylinder. It is hollow, so we're going to take away one of the bases from your cylinder equation because you can't actually touch that. It's not a surface. As well as the base from your cone. It is not a tangible surface either. This thing is hollow. So that's going to be our equations that we have to deal with. So both of them require us to find the area of the base, which is a circle. So pi times r squared. The cylinder has a base area of 36 pi. Okay, they both need the perimeter, which is a circumference. So 2 times pi times the radius, which is 12 pi. So both these equations require you to know the perimeter of the equation. So we have calculated the perimeter. Now the last thing we have to do is find the slant height. So we're going to change colors. This is the slant height for your cone. So it has a right triangle that's involved with the radius and a right triangle that's involved with the height. So the radius is 6 with a height of 14. So we can use the Pythagorean theorem in order to figure out what the length of this slant height is. 6 squared plus 14 squared equals L squared. And when we do this nice Pythagorean theorem, we get a slant height of square root of 232. So now let's plug this into our equation so we can find the surface area of your cylinder. So that is B, 36 pi, plus the perimeter, 12 pi, times the height of 14. This is the height of your cylinder, plus 1/2 of the perimeter, half of 12 pi, times the square root of 232. Okay, we put this all into our calculator. Now we can do a little simplifying. 36 pi, 12 times 14 is 168 pi. That's an 8. Plus 6 pi times the square root of 232. So now let's put all this into our calculator and we'll get a decimal, which is going to be approximately 928 square centimeters as the surface area of that entire modified cone.